Hello and welcome to Season 2, Part 5 of NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup. As you know, the past couple episodes we've had some pretty horrid National Series races, and it's obviously showing in the standings. As we head down here, 16th in points, 472 points back. Luckily in the Truck Series though, after back-to-back wins and a 4th place at Martinsville, we are over 100 points ahead of Brandon Witt. So at least that's something good. As for the events though, here's Martinsville Speedway, the Appalachian 150. Fortunately, we don't get the win. It goes to Kennedy instead. But then we have Old Spice Speedway in the National Series, the Ice Shanty 300. Week 14 though, this is where it gets interesting. We have a race at Richmond to do, but we have to qualify for a race at Red Ball. And because we are prioritizing the Truck Series, we're doing a lot better there. I guess we're going to have to skip that race. We have another conflict here, sort of. Qualifying at Nazareth and a race at Lowe's in the Truck Series. So we're just going to have to start last for the Nazareth race in the National Series. But at least for this episode, we do get 4 races. So at least that's something. So, on to Old Spice. Starting our qualifying run at Old Spice Speedway. Before I actually do talk about the car, though, I just wanted to say I have not forgotten about Champion Jockey. I know I haven't done that game in a while. I know I've been doing only NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup. It's just that, due to my iRacing plans, there's been big gaps where I haven't been able to do NASCAR at all. So I'm just gonna do all of these episodes at once, and then we'll have a bunch of episodes of Champion Jockey just to fill in, and hopefully we won't have any of those long and annoying breaks. But onto our first lap. The car definitely feels like very on edge, but it is quick. We just have to maintain the traction on it. Quick first section. Sending it into the first hairpin. I still feel like I have constantly just gunk in my throat. It's been a while since I've been sick, but I still feel like my throat is jacked up. Out of the final corner. And it's an easy pole, 46.3. We're not going to bother with it for the second lap because there's not really a point. Almost half a second up on Bobby Hamilton Jr. Rolling off to the line. And it's green flag of the Ice Shanty 300. Already a good start over Bobby Hamilton Jr. I can see Ron Hornaday right behind him. I feel like there's just a lot of time to be gained on the field in that first section. Like, already we're having almost a second of a field, all thanks to having a fast turns 1 and 2. So I think that's the key to the race. Just have a good run through there, don't overstep things, and we won't have to worry about the gap at all. One and a half seconds on the field. Here's turns 1 and 2 again. Ooh, a little sideways. That's what I'm talking about. Don't overstep it. If you remember from last season when we were racing here in the National Series, 2 spins and unfortunately losing it all on the last lap. So do not want to repeat that. First quarter of a race is done. We still have over a 4-second gap to the rest of the field, which is pretty good. we're really going to need that first half stint pace, if you will, because as the stint goes later on, we're going to lose all of our pace, and that cushion we build up in the first half of the stint is what's going to help us stay in front. Whoa, that just braking like normal to the air, and the car went into Tokyo Drift. We're on to lap 9. Strategy-wise, I think we're going to wait until lap 13. We're not going to pit right at the halfway mark. We're going to use that extra lap just to make sure we don't get jumped by a caution. That would really suck. Oh my god. Oh my... The wall freaking saved us. But that also means our gap is completely wiped. I really don't know what happened. I just took the corner as normal, and even when I went full lock as soon as I could on the wheel, and this car still didn't catch itself at all. For some reason, when it comes to this car, it's like EA just forgot about physics. We have some cars pitting early though, lap 11. Or technically they're pitting lap 10 because the line is after the pit exit. Whoa. There we are again, just the car not wanting to handle. Bobby Hamilton continuing to stalk behind. Gap is now only over half a second. Well, now the car got tight. I know I could easily back off the throttle, but I didn't know it was going to get that tight and just go straight to the wall like that. Bobby Hamilton choosing not to pit. He might regret not going for the undercut. Wow, having to really back off a lot as we're in the grass. And we're finally in our planned pit stop. Just gotta hope Bobby Hamilton and everyone else comes in with us and not stay out another lap, because then I'll just get nervous about a caution coming out. Into the pits we go. Back it down. There we go. All 4 tires. Don't need to repair damage. Full tank of fuel. Bobby Hamilton still choosing not to pit, though. Just gotta be quick in and out. If we actually go a lap down from this, and that'll make the potential caution situation worse. Yeah, after this race, I'm gonna need like a huge thing of water. Back onto the track, Bobby Hamilton is taking his pit stop. Damn, it feels good to have these tires. And because we won't have to do as long of a stint this time around, we shouldn't have to... Like, we will have to worry somewhat about the car handling, but having it being the absolute worst in the final couple of laps, probably not. Ron Hornaday is also in as well, so is Hermes Sadler of the 0-2. I think that's Hermes Sadler. And we're going to beat Bobby Hamilton. Already opening up the gap to over 3 seconds. Maybe even 4. So pitting sooner than Bobby Hamilton pays off big time, as we have 10 to go. 5 laps to go at Old Spice Speedway. The gap is now almost 8 seconds. And we're just cruising at this point. This would just be huge to win here, because we could finally make up for not having a win at all last season. Finally getting my second career National Series victory after a couple of absolutely just horrible races. Texas and California were just awful. And luckily, with the Red Ball win, that was our first National Series victory, as we just send it all the way out of the final corner. We should be a lot better in the Truck Series, because that's a 4-star ride compared to a 1-star. Final lap at Old Spice. Finally have a chance to win a National Series race at one of our most dominant tracks, just by surviving a few more corners. Through the first hairpin. Car is tight through there, but still nothing to worry about. No need to worry about fuel. Into the final braking zone. Finally have a good corner. And it's checkered flags in the Ice Shanty 300. Bobby Hamilton takes home second. David Green in third. And we could finally burn this thing to the ground. Now for our next race, which will be Red Ball, the Crossroads 200 for the Truck Series. I know we have National Series at Richmond, but once again, we can't do that race. We have a conflict, and we're going to have to prioritize the Truck Series for now. Rolling off on the pole, and green flag in the Crossroads 200. Clearing Schmidt into second. And Brandon Witt's already fighting for second. Don't forget, he's second in the points. But the truck is handling really good these first couple of laps. Well, that ain't freaking good. We're not even done with lap 6. We barely got done with lap 5. Are we not going to make it to past lap 10? With these damn tires.
Keep an eye on that left front tire.
That's gonna let Brandon Witt close in, I'm assuming. Do a little sideways on exit. Good thing we caught it. Fuel's doing much better, but it's not gonna offset the tires at all. Oh my god. Whoa! That's gonna lose us the lead completely. Brandon Witt taking it from us. We're still sideways as we're trying to hang on to second. There's Travis Kvapil taking second. And now it's just losing it on the entry every time. Why did I think I was clear Carl Edwards? Why did I think I could clear Carl Edwards from that? We're going to have to pit under caution and maybe even a tire adjustment just to reduce the wear. Everyone's gonna come in. Wedge. We might have to reduce it to 0. Yeah, usually tire pressures will increase tire pressures, when you increase them, they'll reduce the wear just at the expense of some speed and grip. I just feel like a caution maniac when it comes to this place. Like, we had a bad run here in our first Truck Series season. Go, you're gonna lose us time. Oh god, what the hell is happening? Why are we at the back of the field? Oh, trying to get around this 192, but he's making it difficult. But now here's more cars just hogging the inside, going around on us. I seriously don't get why. Dude, I can't slow down as... What? I'm just driving it mad now. No. Yeah, driving mad doesn't help at all when it comes to any of this. As for that freaking wreck that happened like right before the caution came out, I just saw guys slow down. I couldn't stop at all. And that just pissed me off even more. Ow. Sorry, Andy. But the guy behind you tried to force me down, so I had no choice. Final lap. Having a sort of a slow... I'm on your inside, you idiot. Come on. Screw you, Bill. You frickin' deserve to be back there. Whoa! Almost another wreck up ahead. Well, yeah, that happened. We did not make any friends at all out there. And for the third race on the car, we're going to Charlotte. Lowe's Motor Speedway for the Infineon 200. The last time we raced an intermediate track in the Truck Series was Atlanta, and it went very well. Hopefully it's the same here. Getting ready to qualify. The truck feels very good in practice. I like the how the handling is going and all that. I only had to make a minor adjustment to the rear spring and adjusted the gear ratios just to get more revs out of it. Whoa. Tied on the out lap. That might affect my first lap here. Going as hard as I can. Even if the setup changes don't do anything, or they in fact do the opposite and make the car worse, the rear spring adjustment does reduce the tire wear a little bit, so that should help me anyway. And it's pole 29.564. We'll go ahead and take it. Over 3/10 over second place. Hopefully this is a lot better than Red Ball Raceway Off we go in the Infineon 200. Someone's got to run on the outside, but also the inside. I think that's Wally Renshaw in the 106. Lowe try to make it stick all the way around, but I might have pressed my luck a bit too much. We're going to clear him into turn 1. And as long as we can keep the car on the track, we'll pull away and be ready for our pit stop. First quarter of the race is done. Continuing to pull away slowly. It's now 0.8 of a second over the rest of the field. And the fuel and tires are actually doing a lot better than expected. I haven't gotten any notifications yet. So we should be able to pit very late. Finally got the notification there about fuel, but nothing on the tires. Tires are really good. I think we won't have to pit until lap 11. Because we were past the midway point on the back straightaway before the fuel notification came around. Finally got a notification on the tires. Heck, if I lowered the, if I went, like, very extreme on the rear springs, not saying it's a good idea, but if I did, we might make these tires last all the way through the entire race. We'll just have to pit the fuel. But I'm not really going to risk it. Second place finally on the inside. Drag race into turn 1. We're holding the outside. Yeah, tire wear is definitely catching up to us. We might have to just pit now and undercut the leader. Or the leader could be entering the pits right now. I saw him. Yes, he is. Oh, God. Too fast, too fast. I just became the luckiest damn person on the planet. I literally just smoked the pit entry and yet still got on the brakes hard enough to slow down and pass the leader. Somehow the 108 will still get out before us.
Nobody coming. You're clear.
And it looks like this will be a 6 lap dash to the line. 5 laps to go. Car's sticking a whole lot better through 1 and 2. This is going to give us a huge run on Barry Wilder, finally getting the name of a 108. Down the inside, he's going to try to pinch us down. Just wanted to show my displeasure. And we have the lead with 4 laps to go. And with how good the tires have been in the first stint, this should be cruise mode to the rest of the way. Final lap in the Infineon 200. The gap is now over 1.5 seconds. We are sailing smooth to the line, and we're definitely going to need this one after just an absolute fever dream of a race that was the Crossroads 200. And to the line, our first Truck Series win at Charlotte. Villain points? How am I getting villain points when I haven't touched anyone all race? Are people still mad about Red Ball Well, now it's going to be a definite challenge going from last to first in Nazareth. This race, though, we're just going to have to do our best with what we have.
Okay, this is it.
The Reavers have reached the line, and we're great in the Golden Pumps 200. What kind of sucks, though, about not being able to do qualifying is that we didn't get to practice either and not adjust the setup accordingly.
You're on the 3 wide.
Oh, yeah, and it's showing right there.
There you go. All clear.
Super tight on the outside, but we're going to swoop down low. Try to gain a couple spots. Hermie Sadler is also back here. He must have had a terrible qualifying.
Yeah, both sides. You're all clear.
So did Kenny Wallace in the 23.
Hold on.
Oh,
Careful. He's up those tires. Put some distance between him and us. All clear, bud.
are you freaking kidding me? Like, I guess I didn't back off enough. Well, we're gonna go back green here.
Jump on it.
I'm probably gonna have to get away as quick as I can, or else I'm gonna get dumped.
Come on, buddy. We're 6 seconds back. Let's stop.
Wow,
Your bumper's gonna get
the car's still not turning.
You're dropping back. What's wrong?
Everything is wrong. I guess something about Nazareth, when you move up to National Series, you have to really back off, even more than I did.
Going up high.
Because clearly what I did wasn't enough.
Still on
I'm
side.
gonna try to share draft boat just to try and get back on their good side.
What do you need? You're clear. A little bit of contact. Looks okay. Going down low. Still on side.
I am not taking responsibility for that.
Clear on both sides.
I can clearly see Hermie just going up. Like, I'm sure he didn't do that intentionally, but he left his line,
Behind the leader. Stay going. We'll get up there.
and that happened.
Clear, all clear. Whatever you need.
Finally getting around the 107 after sharing some draft with him.
About 8 seconds.
Or almost. He's got a way better car around the outside. And I'm stuck on the grass.
Both sides clear. Still tank around to about half empty. Watch the outside.
Probably the only way I'm going to win is if I stay out as long as I can and we get a lucky caution. I doubt that'll actually happen, but you never know.
We drop back a spot. Let's push. Going outside. Still beside you. Staying tough. All clear. Going outside. NASCAR staff at halfway. How you holding up in there? Clear.
Not well. We're finally past halfway. A lot of guys are taking their pit stops already. Some of them are exiting the pits. David Green's going to get around us.
Going inside.
Probably for the best. If I get any closer to the 108, he's probably dumping me. Gonna try to share some draft, maybe. 108 blocking David aggressively. Just trying to help David get next to him. Finally getting a tire notification. And I think the crew chief just said Ron Hornaday's coming in. Finally, yes he is. How did we have so much more grip on the outside? It's probably because EA still have... Probably that thing I've talked about before. EA didn't program Tyler good enough for the AI. As he finally enters the pits. Wally Redshaw, the 106, is leading the way.
Okay, time to go. We just lost 6 seconds ahead.
Still no caution coming out. Definitely not helping our case. I thought about pitting there, but we had a car on our inside, and if I try to get down there anyway, it's probably going to cause a wreck. Whoa, sideways down the straightaway. Luckily, we avoided incident. The last car to stay out. Now we'll finally pit as we drift through the grass a little bit. I mean, it's probably not a good idea, but we have so few laps left anyway. We're just gonna take a PSI off the tire pressure, just to have more grip and sprint to the end. Just do a smash and grab, basically. And we're not gonna worry about damage at all. There's nothing we can do. Oh my god, no, 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 no. I can't even exit the pits without the game just trying to... I can't even pit without the game trying to rig my race. Al Wiggins is the guy ahead. Let's try to use our extra grip, sending it down the inside. Very risky move underneath the 22. Finally there. Might even get one around Tim Fidua. Can't do it in the dogleg, but maybe in 1 and 2. There we go. Getting around JJ Yeley. That tire adjustment is really paying off now. Around Bobby Hamilton. Around Tim Fidua. Hell, maybe we... oh, God. Sorry, Casey. Maybe we should have just taken off tire pressure at the very beginning of the race. We would have done a lot better. As we're trying to get around our new arch nemesis, Kenny Wallace. We're into the top 20, maybe even around David Stremme. Top 15? We were close. But the 16 blocking quite aggressively. Man, it sucks to not finish better, but that final dash was honestly really fun. Well, that was quite some episode there. A couple of wins, but a couple of just... honestly, just chaotic races. If you want to see more NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup videos, though, please like and subscribe. It'll mean a lot to the channel. And I'll see you all another time.